I like the idea of doing two different types of pulling. So I'm gonna go supinated or pronated grip on the deadlift, obviously. Pronated hook grip on the deadlift and supinated grip on the chin-ups, and just get two different grips working. I probably could, with a little more time, throw in a third grip, probably farmer's carry with a neutral grip would be great. I was just looking for some grip work, and I wanted to work the hinge a little bit today, and so this is what I came up with. Deadlift isn't heavy. I want to go for smaller chunks, but accumulate higher reps with it. So I'll do hopefully 10 rounds of 10 deadlifts and 10 chin-ups. So we get a pretty good volume on each, but smaller sets so they can be pretty well together. What I'm focusing on the deadlift is using the glutes and the hamstrings and the obliques a lot more. So I'll probably stop on the floor each time and reset. It won't take long. And then on the pull-up, I want to focus on the lats and the pecs and the teres and the bicep and all that stuff that needs to work. I may keep track of the time. I may not keep track of the time. I don't really care as much about that. I am going to try and push the heart rate a little bit, but not get too crazy. I won't back away from it. Let's say that. But I'm not looking to set a land speed record or anything like that. So this is a pretty straightforward one. 10 deadlifts, 10 chin-ups, 10 rounds. It's been a while since I've done barbell deadlift. It's usually sandbag deadlifts, so that might take a couple of rounds to get used to. I did warm up. I did the hinge opener and all that stuff to warm up. I'll just have to play with it, and we'll see. The mosquitoes are really bad in here, so I need to keep moving and get this going. That was great. Wasn't fast by any stretch, but I got exactly what I was looking for from the workout. I switched back and forth between nasal only and nose to mouth. The deadlifts were perfect. I felt the glutes and the hamstrings. And then toward the last few rounds, the glutes were so gone on the lockout. You know, I'm trying to short the rep just enough that I don't go to my low back too much. Now, because the left arm is an inch shorter than the right arm, over years and years and years, I've developed a tilt down to the left side being lower. And the right side has had to overwork to pick my body up straight from that lower point, so it's pulling up. So on this, what I liked was that I've worked enough on the sandbag squats and non-bar squats that, or, you know, single arm bar work and stuff like that, that I could feel the difference from left to right. And I could feel that as I picked the bar up off the floor, my body was wanting to tension correctly in a straight line instead of tilted like it usually does or used to do. And so every time the bar would tick on the right, you know, an inch before, it would tick on the left. And then what I noticed was, so my left low back and mid back are significantly smaller than my right low back and mid back. Same thing with the glute med. And it's stemming from the fact that there's a short psoas muscle on the left side, which is probably due to years and years and years of deadlifting and moving incorrectly. You know, maybe even from childhood, I don't know, don't truthfully care. What I care about is that I'm fixing it, and that it's getting better. So I could feel that working on the left side only. The right side felt amazing internal torque, which was perfect. The left side, I need to build that external torque. So that was great to be able to do that. On the pull-ups, I felt the lats. The right side is starting to climb a little bit, starting to get a little bit of trap engagement there on the right side, whereas before it was the left side. So happy that the left side is working, but there's always more work to do. So got to work on focusing on that right lat, getting that teres to work, getting the pec. See, I got a pump. I was doing chin-ups. I wasn't even doing pull-ups. Pull-ups work the pec a little bit more, I think. Chin-ups work the biceps and a little bit more the lower lat, depending on how you do them. My standard was chin over bar because I can pretty reliably do that without adding the traps in. Anyway, I give this one a try. It was 10 rounds of 10 and 10. I went unbroken on the deadlift, which I wanted because I wanted to push the ability to hold tension, really. And I didn't reset at the bottom because I felt the tension good enough and I was able to focus on internal torque the whole time. And when I slipped out of internal torque, I was able to get back into it easily enough. Right now I can feel my left upper abs cramping. So there's probably some anxiety that needs to be released there. So I might just lay down and do the oblique opener to finish it off and see what comes out. Give this one a try. Definitely worth it. I didn't time it. I don't care. Focus on the movement. Focus on position or tension. Focus on feeling good throughout.